Hi, my name is Marina. I live in China and I study at Tonghui University. And in my free time, I love to explore Chinese culture. Today we begin at the Grand Canal Park in Tongzhou, where the Beijing section of the world-famous Grand Canal starts. Behind me is the monument marking the canal's northernmost point. From here, 5 rivers converge, forming the lifeline that once carried grain and culture from the south to the capital. Let's walk into the history together.
The Beijing section of the Grand Canal, also called the Tonghui River, carries more than 700 years of history. The monument before us declares the canal's northern terminus. Here, the Wenyu River, Beijing River, Xiaozhong River, Yunchaojian Diversion, and Tonghui River converge, a spectacle known as the confluence of 5 waters. This natural and man-made system made Tongzhou the gateway to Beijing and a hub where goods, people, and cultures gathered. Today, while the canal has lost its transport role, it has gained a new life as a cultural park. Visitors can walk along the riverside promenade, admire the restored landscapes, and reflect on the canal's role in shaping Beijing as a capital of empire and a city of living memory.
Now I'm standing by a large relief map of the ancient city of Tongzhou. Let me share with you a fascinating old folk rhyme. It went like this. Tongzhou city is like a mighty ship. The Randeng Pagoda is its mast, the drum tower is its cabin, and the Tonghui River is its anchor chain, and it comes to the rest at Zhangjiawan.
Tongzhou was known as the granary of the capital. From the Yuan to the Qing dynasties, ships arrived here after long journeys from the Yangtze River basin. Once docked, grain was measured in the Yiliang building and then transported further into the city. During the Ming and Qing periods, Tongzhou developed into a bustling town with warehouses, markets, temples, and even foreign envoys stopping here on their way to the Forbidden City. The prosperity of the capital was inseparable from this town, where the Grand Canal connected north and south.
Behind me rises the magnificent Lantern Tower, or Randeng Pagoda, 56 meters tall with 13 tiers. Since the Liao dynasty, it has guided generations of canal boats. For sailors, the moment they saw the pagoda's silhouette on the horizon, they knew they were close to the capital. Today, it's more than a landmark. It's a symbol of cultural faith and memory.
Randeng Pagoda is part of the 3 temples in 1 pagoda complex, the only site in China where Confucian, Taoist, and Buddhist architecture coexists. The pagoda, built to enshrine relics of the Buddha, was also a practical beacon. From the Yuan to the Qing, it was listed as the first of the 8 views of Tongzhou under the name Ancient Pagoda touching the clouds. Sailors traveling from Hangzhou to Beijing, after weeks on the water, felt relief when they saw the pagoda shimmering above the trees. It meant safety and arrival. Nearby temples, Confucian, Buddhist, and Taoist, illustrated the cultural inclusiveness of the canal towns. Even after earthquakes and wars, the pagoda was repaired and preserved. Today, it stands as both a spiritual monument and a testimony to the canal's role in shaping the capital's life. Walking here, one can hear the echoes of prayers, the creak of wooden boats, and the clang of bells swaying in the wind.
What we see behind us now is the remains of the ancient city wall of the Tongzhou. The part that survives today is the northeast corner of the Ming and Qing dynasty city. Looking at the map, you can see this corner where the watchtower stood once.
The bricks used here were not all local. Many were fired in kilns far to the south, particularly in Linqing, Shandong, which was famous for producing strong, durable Linqing bricks. These bricks were shipped north along the canal, unloaded at the wharves, and then carried to construction sites like Tongzhou and even Beijing's city walls. During the Jiajing reign of the Ming dynasty, when Beijing's southern city expansion required massive amounts of building materials, surplus bricks from that project were also diverted here for use in Tongzhou. In this way, the canal did not only transport grain, silk, and goods, but also the very stones and bricks that built the cities themselves.
Now we're at the tomb of Li Zhouwu, better known as Li Zhi, a great thinker of the late Ming dynasty. While most visitors come to West Haize Park to see the iconic Randeng Pagoda, I strongly recommend a quiet visit here as well. These ideas on equality, individuality, and the purity of a child's heart challenged convention and still speak to us today.
Lizhe 1527-1602, also known as Li Zhuowu, was a philosopher whose writings shook the intellectual world of the Ming Dynasty. He argued that eating and dressing are fundamental to human ethics, insisted on gender equality, and encouraged the liberation of individuality. His famous doctrine of the childlike heart proclaimed that to lose one's childlike heart was to lose sincerity and, ultimately, one's true self.
As our journey ends, I realize the Grand Canal is not only a river, but also a flowing archive of Chinese civilization. The canal still flows, linking past and future, reminding us that water is history, and history is alive.
The story of the Tonghui River and the Grand Canal Park is the story of Beijing's rise as a capital. Without the canal, there would have been no steady supply of grain, no prosperity of the markets, and no cultural exchange on such a vast scale. The canal connected Hangzhou to Beijing, the south to the north, farmers to emperors. Today, the canal no longer carries fleets of grain ships. Instead, it carries memory and meaning. The restored landscapes, museums, and cultural events allow people to rediscover its value. From the ancient lantern pagoda touching the clouds to the modest memorial of Guoshoujing, the canal tells us that engineering and culture, nature and city, past and present, are inseparable.